Yoga at the Hastings Library. I am Cindy Gill, and today we're going to be doing something that is fundamentals. We're just going to get back into our bodies, back into a generic yoga practice. This is going to be real simple, quick, and to the point. So let's start by finding a comfortable seat on the mat, extending the spine on the mat. Root down to rise up and find your breath. Closing the eyes or finding a gentle gaze on the mat in front of you. Notice where you feel your breathing as you settle in. Consciously begin to deepen the breath. Allow the breath to move through the belly, through the rib cage, into the chest space. Sinking into the rhythm of your breath. And as you notice your abdomen begin to unlock, start to go around your body. Imagine you could draw a circle around yourself with your chin, taking your chin out in front of you and tucking it as you round the spine back. Inhaling as you move forward, exhaling as you round backward. Pausing at the front to change direction. Pausing at the center, rising tall. Finding that breath once more. Reaching your hands behind you, step the feet out in front of you and allow the knees to sway from side to side. Think about rolling the hips into the mat. Give yourself a little massage here. Dropping both knees to one side, lift up the opposite arm and let it circle around you. Reaching out through the fingertips. Inhale, opening the chest, and as you exhale, sweep the arm around you, walk your body into a twist. Inhale to rise up, lengthening the spine. And as you exhale, walk the hands forward, coming down into a deer twist. Maybe you can recline on the forearms. Inhaling into the arms as you rise, take it all the way to the other side and swing this arm about for a little bit. Inhale, opening the chest, look at the thumb. And as you exhale, sweep it around, walk your body into a twist. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, walk it forward, maybe even reclining on the forearms. Inhale to rise. Coming back to the center, bring the soles of the feet together. Again, peeling the flesh from the sits bones. Wiggle around until you find just that right amount of tension. So you don't want nothing, Not too little, not too much, but the Goldilocks amount, just right. Open the feet out, give the feet a little love, little squeezes, little massages, a little gratitude for the work that the feet do for you all the time. Opening the feet like a book and closing them like a book. And then keeping the feet closed. So you want the points of the toes touching and the heels touching. Allow the knees to bounce gently up and down to just release any tension from the groin. Keeping those feet together, keeping the legs engaged as you press the feet together. Grab a hold of the ankles or the calves, sitting up tall in your spine. Slight tuck to the chin. Find that breath. Using your arms on an inhale, pull the body forward. Inhale, pull forward. As you exhale, just gently relax into it. Inhale, pull forward. When you feel like you can't move forward anymore, you can keep pulsing, or you can tuck the chin, round the shoulders down, and press the arms into the legs. Take a few breaths here. Again, you can continue to pulse if that feels better to you. Reach your hands out in front of you and walk them over to one side. Arms framing that leg. Inhale, extend the spine. Think about rooting that opposite hip down. Exhale, fall forward, walking all the way to the other side, framing the leg with the arms. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, falling down. Reach to the middle, reach it forward. Walking the hands in for support. Draw the navel in and gently roll your spine to lift it. Extending the legs out in front of you. Placing your hands down on the mat. Taking a moment to think about your yoga. So we are as young as our spine is flexible. If you do nothing every day, just do this, the 7 movements of the spine in any position. So seated, the 7 movements are to extend the spine. That's the first one. Nice, tall, long spine. Thinking long, long, long. Smooth, steady breath. Inhale the arms up, palms come together. If this is too tight on your shoulders, you can open up into a V pose. Nice tall spine. Second movement of the spine. Lean back, look up, slight back bend. Exhale, fall forward. Third movement of the spine, forward fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, over to one side. Movement number 4. Movement number 5, other side. Inhaling up, 6, do a twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, 7, twisting to the other side. Inhaling up, seated isn't your thing, that's all right. Let's come into tabletop. You can move through all the movements of the spine in every position and every orientation of the body. So let's line the knees up right underneath the hips. The arms are directly in alignment, shoulders, elbows, and wrists. Inhale, drop the belly down, lift the tailbone up. Draw the heart forward as you lift the head. Back bend. Exhale, pressing the spine to the sky. This is your forward fold. Moving back and forth. Inhaling into your back bend. Exhaling into your rounded spine. Finding neutral spine, tabletop. Think about balancing something on your back. And then start to wag your happy puppy tail, gazing over one shoulder at your hip. These are your side bends. Those are 4 movements of the spine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 5, just elongating the spine. So pressing into the knees, pressing into the hands, extend the crown of the head toward the wall in front of you and the hips behind you. Long, long, long spine. If you're feeling really strong, pull the navel in, extend the legs, find your plank pose and extend the spine. Bringing the knees down if you chose to do that. Shift the hips back, reaching the arms out. Child's pose, melt it down. Now I hear you. We've elongated, we've done our side bends, we've done our little ups and downs. What are we gonna do about the twisting? Inhale, lift up one arm, follow it with your gaze as you thread it under the other arm and come down onto that shoulder. Twisting, yay. Inhale, lifting up, reach through the fingers, place that hand down and do the opposite top side. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, thread it through and come onto that shoulder, resting in a brief twist. Unwinding, coming back into your tabletop. Tuck the toes, walk the hands toward the knees, lifting up into a toe balance. And you can leave the hands here. You can reach them out in front of you, or maybe you can bring them together at heart center. For an added challenge, you can try a frog squat, where you turn the knees out and bring the heels together. A little more balancing. And take the hands down, straighten the legs, coming into a forward fold. Soft knees, strong belly, reach the arms out to the side, press into the feet to rise. And one more time, we're gonna go through the 7 movements of the spine, this time in standing. Root down through the feet, finding that mountain pose first. Root down to rise up. Everything from the hips down is pressing down, squeezing together. Everything from the hips up is lifting up. So we're extending the spine. Inhale, circle the arms up. bring the palms to touch, or if that's too much on the shoulders, let them open up into a small V. Navel is in, tailbone is slightly tucked under, crown of the head is lifted up like you're a puppet and the strings are being pulled up. Breath is smooth, steady, and long. Elongating the spine. Inhale, look up, slight back bend. If you're feeling strong and confident, if your legs are rooted down, you can go a little bit further back. Exhale, swan dive down, pull the belly in. Inhale, half lift, extending the spine here. Exhale, melt it forward. Soft knees, strong belly, reach it out to the side and all the way up. Slight back bend. Softly dive down, squeezing the belly. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, melt. Soft knees. Using an inhale, pressing into the feet to rise up. And release the arms to your sides. First 3 movements of the spine. How you feeling? Let's do our sides and our twists. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, arcing over to one side. Hold for a breath. Think about looking up at the sky, pressing both feet down. Inhale up. Exhale, other side. Hold for a breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale, the hands come down. The standing twist can be done one of 2 ways. So if you have strong knees and you're not really worried too much about your knees, you can keep your feet in alignment, your legs nice and engaged, and keep doing this. What you're gonna do is reach your arms out to the side, and then you're gonna twist your whole body, keeping your feet and knees and hips all pointed forward, twisting from the hips up. We're gonna go this way and then take the hands down to grab the body. You can even use your arms to pull your twist and think about gazing over that back shoulder. If you are worried about your knees, separate the feet a little wider than hip width. Give yourself that softness in the knees and swing the arms, lifting the heel as you rotate away from it. Don't take the twist in the knee. Don't even allow it. And you're just gonna move back and forth, swinging and wringing out the spine. This is fun for everyone. Even if you're not worried about your knees, you might like this version of standing twist better. If you kept your feet together and your legs engaged, you want to move gently into the other side, opening through a T, taking a breath, and using an exhale to twist to the other side. Feet, knees, and hips all facing forward. As long as you're breathing and moving, you're doing yoga. When you feel balanced, coming back to the center, shaking the legs out. So again, just to go over that really, really quickly, if you do nothing every day to keep your mobility up, just do the 7 movements of the spine. Elongating the spine, slight back bend, forward fold, whatever that looks like, side to side, and twisting. That's all you need to keep your spine nice and juiced up and mobile. Be gentle with yourself and compassionate, noticing if it's a little different from day to day and not being judgy, just doing it anyway. Just having a little bit of motion. Let's roll the wrists and change direction. Let's practice washing our hands, rubbing the palms together. Create a little heat. You want to get in between the fingers when you wash your hands, don't you? You want to rub the back of your hands when you wash your hands. Oh no, there's no dryer. There's no towel. What do we do now? We flick our hands dry. Imagine there's water droplets on your hands and you have to flick it all off. It's getting into the fingers, getting into the hands, getting into the wrists. And shake, 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 shake. And letting that movement go. Inhale the arms overhead, feel the fingers. Exhale slowly, 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 like you're moving through molasses. Press the arms through the space down. Inhale the arms out to goalposts. Exhale, close the arms. Think about squeezing the elbows together. Inhale, open up. Exhale, hands down, elbows up. 2 more. Inhaling up. Exhale together. Inhaling out. Exhaling down. Last one. Together. And apart. And down. Inhale, lifting up. Slight back bend here. Look at the sky. Exhale, swan dive down, soft knees, sweep the floor. Inhale, bring it back up. Let's get into the legs, yeah? All right, turning to face the skinny side of your mat, going all the way to one side. Inhale, reach the arms up, slight back bend. Exhale, swan dive down, squeeze the belly. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, melt. Stepping one leg, it doesn't matter which, way back, finding your high lunge pose. Take the back knee down to the mat and press forward. You want to make sure that your knee is over your ankle. If your knee is going way past your ankle, move that forward foot forward. Better to be slightly behind than slightly ahead, but stacked is perfect alignment. Taking the hands down, both hands come inside the forward foot. Let's walk the hands back, straightening that forward leg. Toes curl up to the body. Walk it forward. Runner's lunge, walking forward and back. Next time you find your forward leg straight, think about sitting up tall. Reach the arms for the wall in front of you. Curl your toes toward your heart. Exhale, move the body forward. So you're hinging at the waist, thinking about taking your heart toward the wall in front of you. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Feel the feels. And use an exhale to tuck the chin and fold forward. Any amount. Little tick-tock with that forward foot. Think about just moving that foot side to side. Finding stillness, point the toe and pull it back. And point the toe. Inhale, pull it back. Exhale, point. Last time, peeling that foot, flexing hard, and then walk the body forward, coming back into that crescent lunge. If splits is in your practice, you might want to stretch that now. I highly doubt it. Let's not do that. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee up, take a little hop forward, just a little hop, and then get your balance. Inhale, lift it up. Placing that back foot down. Warrior one. Woo. If you want to keep that foot lifted in a high lunge, that works too. As long as you're balanced and breathing. Balanced, breathing. swan dive down, bring the back foot forward. Standing forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side and all the way up. Slight back bend. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step that opposite foot back. So whatever side you didn't just do, you should be able to feel. Back knee comes down. Both hands come to the forward knee. Let's stretch it out. Big breaths. Both hands come to the inside of the forward foot. Straighten that forward leg. And walk it out. Doing your runner's lunge, moving with your breath and with your body. When I find any areas of tension, see if you can use your breath and small micro movements to manage that tension out. The next time that forward leg is straight, think about squaring the shoulders, lifting the hands up. Woo. Hips and shoulders are square. Forward foot is flexed. Use an exhale to reach forward, hinging at the waist. Inhale here. Exhale, tuck the chin, take it down. Little tick-tock with that forward foot. Little tick-tock, tick-tock. Finding stillness and point the toe. And flex the foot. And point the toe. And flex the foot. Exhale as you point the toe. Inhale as you pull the toes back. And walk your body forward, coming back into that lunge. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee. Little teeny tiny hop with the back foot. Grab the navel in. Grab your balance. Inhale, circle up, warrior one. Woo. Balance and breath. It's the only thing we need, balance and breath. Use an exhale to fall forward. Take the back foot forward. Standing forward fold. Soft knees, strong belly. Reach it out and all the way up. Slight back bend. Exhale, release. Feel the legs. Shake them out. What are you feeling? What movements do you need? Take this time to take a moment. Sensation is the body's only way of communicating. Can you answer that call? Can you give yourself what you need in this moment to release tension from the body? What are you holding on to? Where do you hold things? I hold things in my hips and in my shoulders. Pretty common. Maybe think about your hips and shoulders. Maybe you want to roll your shoulders up, back and down. Maybe you've been sitting at a computer too much this month. Reach the arms out to the sides. Fingertips up, palms out, big T. So if you are really good at balancing, you can bring your big toes to touch. If you're not so keen on balancing, widen your stance just a little bit so that your feet are really planted under you. I'm not going to challenge my balance today, but if you're feeling brave, bring your feet closer together. Find your rhythm of breath. Still reaching out through those palms. Inhale, reaching over to one side. Exhale as you fall into it. Inhale, lifting up. Reaching to the side. Exhale as you fall into it. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, release the arms down. Shake it out. Bringing the feet in really, really close to touch. Ooh, I don't know if I can do it. Tuck the chin, reach the fingers down the legs. And start to sweep your chin from shoulder to shoulder. Inhale to the center, lifting the gaze. Exhale, sweeping your chin over one shoulder, gaze behind you. Inhale through center. Exhale, other side. Couple times in each direction. Pausing when you feel balanced. Dropping one ear down. Reaching those fingers for the legs. Inhale to center. Exhale, other side. Moving into our dancer pose. So if you've been challenging your balance and you feel like you're challenged enough, you don't want to keep working on balance, then just play for a couple of minutes while we go through this very basic pose. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. This is where we're starting. Everything starts in mountain pose. We're starting in mountain pose. You're feeling your weight to one side and lifting up on a toe. Finding that balance on a toe. Perfectly good balance. If you want to stay here, you're doing great. Maybe you want to lift the foot up. Bring the knees together. Foot's right behind you. This is perfectly challenging. If you'd like to move further, open the arms behind you, reaching for that foot. And if you can make contact, that's great. This might be where you want to stay. To counterbalance, use that opposite arm, reach it up to the sky. Another great place to stop. This is a good place to stop. If you'd like a little more challenge, press the foot into the hand, reaching into a slight back bend here, and then you can start to lean forward. Helpful to have a wall nearby if you're a little unsteady. Always helpful to return to a simpler form of the balance until you feel confident. Wherever you are, bring the knees together first. Slowly release and mindfully come back to 2 feet. Woo! Feel the burn on that standing leg. Woo, 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 woo. Yowza. Shake it out. All right, and again. This time I'm gonna face forward. Finding a foot. Coming up onto a toe. Perfectly good balance this. Just lifting the toe off the ground. Still a good place to stop. Bring those knees together and let that foot be behind you. It's not wagging around. You want to find stillness. It's always helpful to find a drishti. That's a focal point that doesn't move. If you'd like to move a little further, you can reach for that foot behind you. Great place to stop here. Knees together, holding the foot. It's good little stretch. If you'd like to move even further, you can press the foot into the hand, reaching that arm up for counterbalance, and start to lean forward. Woo! Wherever you are, bring those knees together first. Slowly release, and with control, coming back to the ground. If you fell at any point, if you just wobbled your way out of it, just come back into a simple balance and release with control for your mind. Because when you end something on a I didn't do a very good job, your mind remembers that you didn't do a very good job. So it's easier to remember to do it again if you stop with something that you did well, even if what you did well was not as impressive. So just lifting up, everybody, wherever you are, lifting up one foot, pointing the toe, deep breath, inhale, exhale, set that foot down. Attaboy, that's that limbic system, needs that attaboy. One more time, other foot, inhale, lift it up, point the toe, Exhale, lower down with control. So good. All right, coming all the way back onto the mat, we're gonna start to do our stretches, and then you're gonna get a nice little relaxation. Inhale, reach the arms up, slight back bend. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step, walk, or hop back. And roll all the way onto your belly on the mat. Stack the palms, rest the forehead down. Relax the hips, relax the shoulders. Feel the body heavy into the mat, sinking down. Allowing the feet to float over the hips and sway from side to side. And relaxing that motion. Once more, consciously release the shoulders, consciously release the hips. What else do you feel you're gripping? Can you melt that grip and release to the floor? When you're ready, you're simply gonna roll over onto your back. And guess what we're gonna do here before we release? We're gonna do the 7 movements of the spine. That's right. So walking your feet in close to your hips, arms are long down by your sides, press into the feet, press into the hands, and extend the crown of the head toward the wall behind you. The back is long in extension with support. So as I say, if you do nothing for your mobility, this is something you could do before you even get out of bed. The 7 movements of the spine in bed. You ready for that? Let's do it. Extending the spine, that's the first move. Using an inhale, press into the hands, press into the feet, lift the hips up, back bend. Little baby bridge pose here. If you're feeling strong, you can walk your hands under your body and use the sides of your arms to lift the hips up. Or just keep your hands flat on the mat. Exhale, lower down. If that's too much for you, you can keep pulsing. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lower down. Small, repetitive movements build strength. Lowering all the way down. Draw the knees into the chest. Draw the nose toward the knees. Forward fold. Exhale as you send the head and shoulders down. Reach the arms out to the sides. Send both knees over to one side, finding your twist. Gaze away from the bent knees. Inhale, the gaze to the sky, the knees to the sky. Exhale, knees to the other side, gaze away. Inhale, the gaze to the sky, the knees to the sky. Reach the arms up, legs up. Still for that forward fold. Inhale, lift the head and shoulders, chin is tucked. Exhale, the shoulders come down, the feet come down. Inhale, reach the hands down, hips up. Little back bend. And then lower the hips down, extend the legs on the mat, extend the arms overhead, palms up. over to one side like you're a banana. Reaching both hands and feet over to one side, finding your banana pose. Walking through, make sure you do both sides of your banana. Maybe you want to do both sides of your banana a couple of times. And when you're ready, relax the arms down by your sides. Relax the legs open, finding your corpse pose, and begin to scan your body. So I like to imagine that I'm an actor on a set and I have to be dead. I have to. That's what corpse pose is about. There's cameras rolling. Everybody knows you're the dead guy, so don't move until you hear cut. Just kidding, of course. Scanning through the body, notice if you need any final movements to complete your yoga your way. Any inversions, any more twists, any wiggles in the joints, any poses you think that your body just would like. Honor that now. And when you're ready, release yourself into the most comfortable pose you can. So if you want to relax in legs up the wall, or in child's pose, or in belly down, take your Shavasana your way. As you're ready, release the control of the breath. Tense up the arms and legs a little bit so you feel that tension. Inhale, hold the breath, hold the tension. And as you exhale, release it all, let it go. Be heavy, be soft. Allow yourself to melt into the mat. And you can rest here as long as you'd like. Anything 10 minutes and beyond is even better. I have a little poem for you to close our class. It's called 3 Monkeys on a Tree. 3 monkeys sat on a coconut tree, discussing things as they are said to be. Said one to the others, "Now, listen you two, there's a certain rumor that just can't be true, that man descended from our noble race. The very idea of it, it's just a disgrace. No monkey ever deserted his wife, starved her babies or ruined her life. And another thing you'll never see, a monkey fencing off a coconut tree. And let the coconuts go to waste, forbidding other monkeys to come and taste. If I put a fence around this tree, hunger would force you to steal from me. And there's something else a monkey won't do. Go out at night and get into a stew. And use a gun or a club or a knife to take some other poor monkey's life." Just a cute one. And whenever you're ready to come back into the world, you don't need to do that now. You can let the video end and simply sink into your meditation. But I'm going to leave you for now with the sound of Om. Please join me if you'd like. Inhaling to begin. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you find peace, and may you help share peace in the world. Hari Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. Thank you for sharing your practice with me.